Hong at two speeds, one for services and the other for manufacturing, making the recovery from the pandemic-induced slump lumpier than expected. Locally, the government scolded the catering business sector, asking once again that businesses strictly comply with the relaxed virus prevention rules. At the same time, an industry lobby group also warned members not to grow complacent, noting many were flouting the rules. The fear is the government will not hesitate imposing stricter regimes in the event of an outbreak, further eroding the sector's activity. Operators must strictly comply with a series of requirements and restrictions. Among these, the number of customers at any bar or pub must not exceed half of the normal seating capacity. No live performances or dancing. Masks must be worn at all times, except when consuming food or drink. Body temperature screening must be conducted, and hand sanitizers must be provided. Reuters reports that sources in China's Ant Group say it plans to raise more funds on the Shanghai Nasdaq-style star market than in Hong Kong as part of its $30 billion dual listing, a major thumbs up of the year-old mainland exchange. The financial technology firm backed by Alibaba plans to do a simultaneous listing in Hong Kong and Shanghai, and could be the world's largest initial public offering and come as soon as October. Ant is already the world's most valuable unicorn, or billion-dollar unlisted tech firm. Ant did not confirm the size, timetable, or other key details of the offering in its preliminary prospectus. Rumor has it hearings have already begun in Hong Kong. But sources said that while the specific percentage breakdown between the Hong Kong and Shanghai floats was yet to be finalized, Ant, after initial investor feedback, will likely list more shares up north to chase the fatter valuations the Star Board has delivered to other listees before.
Coming up after the break, design that can make any space seem like you're living large. Money Matters returns in a moment. Welcome back to Money Matters. For expats, particularly those from Western countries, making Hong Kong's small flats feel like home can be challenging. In tonight's Properties segment, reporter Alice Kahn talks to an Australian designer to see how she made her flat feel larger while at the same time putting her personal stamp on it. Hong Kong is an island. Many flats have sea views, but the downside is insufficient living space. Australian designer Ellie Bradley just moved into this 1,800 square foot flat a few weeks ago. She renovated before moving in. This unit has 3 bedrooms and a large living room with a balcony connected to a dining area. As these 2 walls are structural, Ellie couldn't pull them down to make the living room larger. One way she makes the flat look bigger is to avoid unnecessary embellishments. She says her style is refined and sophisticated.
The basis of refined sophistication is modern and contemporary. So the bones of the building are modern and contemporary. So it's straight lines, tall ceilings, minimal space, minimal walls, minimal colour. And then layered on top of that is the interest. So we've got things from travels, we've got artwork, interesting pieces of furniture married with more modern furniture, married with artwork.
Ellie says many expats struggle to live in small flats.
I'd always lived in houses. I'd always had back gardens, pools. So I did find it very difficult to live in an enclosed space. The windows, having big windows, helped us a lot in making the space feel like we were at home.
Luckily, Ellie's new flat enjoys a 180-degree sea view overlooking Llama Island. She created more living room space by placing her sofa and chairs close to the balcony door.
The placement of just one singular sofa gives you a lovely view and outlook. And then I've kind of paired it with like 2 beautiful antique parka chairs. We can open up the doors. I've got 2 outdoor chairs that we use. And then this space becomes a bit of an inside-outside living space. which is beautiful. And then you can you've essentially increased your living room space by amount of square footage